The Panhandle is really special to me and my family. The water is just this beautiful emerald color. There's just nothing like it. It's my happy place, truly.
I'm Sara Gore and welcome to Open House NYC, everyone. We've got another fantastic show for you this week, and I am bringing it all to you from this moody maisonette on the Upper West Side. This rare two-story home was created by renowned designer Jean-Louis Denyu, who channels a New York attitude with Parisian joie de vivre over a glass of absinthe. Every detail has been thoughtfully curated for both luxurious living and grand entertaining, with a chef's kitchen, hand-carved bar, and the sculptural staircase that leads you to the second floor. There are 5 bedrooms in all, including a palatial primary suite, complete with a study and sitting room. This is a home that makes you feel like you're at a late-night soiree in the middle of the day. We are kicking things off with singer, songwriter, and lifestyle entrepreneur Jessie James Decker, who invites us into her serene oasis right on Panama City Beach, Florida. For Jessie, this part of the Gulf Coast had always been her happy place growing up. So when it came time to create a holiday retreat of her own, this is exactly where she wanted it to be. See why.
Hey y'all, I'm Jessie James Decker, and welcome to our beach house here in Panama City Beach, Florida. Come on in. So the Panhandle is really special to me and my family. I grew up coming here to this area, and I always thought, okay, maybe one day I can grow up and have a dream beach house here, and I do now. There's just nothing like it. It's my happy place, truly. So let me give you a little tour of the main floor. It's an open floor plan because we really wanted this to be the landing space where everybody hangs out. These doors open completely, and it's just, you feel like you're inside and outside at the same time. The water is just this beautiful emerald color, and the sand feels like sugar under your feet. We've got this gorgeous bar here with the floating shelves. We wanted it to just feel fun. I didn't want it to feel too stuffy. So I wanted the palms, and I wanted the really cool beach little tchotchkes everywhere. I wanted it to feel thematic and feel different than our home back in Nashville. I think we did that. So when it came time to design the kitchen, I needed it to be perfect for me. I was obsessed with these chandeliers. They're these beautiful bamboo. They set the tone for this room. You've got this big, beautiful black stone island. And then we've got this incredible 6-burner stove range. So I'm gonna make my kids' favorite monkey bread, and you're gonna follow along with me. It's biscuits, and you melt the butter and brown sugar. So I come from a long line of cooks, but I didn't really start cooking until I met my husband, who was in the NFL for 8 years, and I realized I had a really hungry football player on my hands. And then before I knew it, I started writing cookbooks. Let's get these biscuits sugared up. All right, now we're gonna add the caramel. Ooh, look at that. All right, we're gonna pop it in the oven, let it bake for about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna give you the rest of the tour. So obviously we cannot talk about the dining room without talking about the dining table. I wanted this table to have that really nice dark black color. The chairs are a great leather, easy to clean, and we're always entertaining, so I needed it to be large and be able to fit a lot of people over here. And funny enough, this super large pendant almost didn't make it because my husband thought it was gonna be a little too big for this room, but I'm really glad that we did it, and it really is its own little moment. All right, we've got a few more minutes before the monkey bread is ready, so let me show you where the real magic happens. I'm really excited to show you our bedroom. So we designed this massive headboard. That way when you walk around this corner, it's like a little secret. And then here we are. It's beautiful, it's leather, it's upholstered. We've got these great little sconces here for reading. Not that we do a lot of reading in this room, if I'm being honest, but this is the focus. This view that we wake up to, Eric and I leave these doors open all night long so we can hear those waves crashing. This is truly my favorite room in the entire house. And now for the bathroom. I really wanted our bathroom here to feel like a spa, which is why we have the really earthy tones again, all the neutrals. We've got this beautiful waterfall edge marble here. And of course, a huge shower because I have a huge husband who needs a lot of space. And of course, there's plenty of room for me to join too. All right, you've seen the bedroom, and now the monkey bread is ready. Ooh-wee! Oh, that looks great. All right, let's head to the best view in the whole place. Now this is the best part of the house. This is the whole reason we built this home. This view, this patio, this truly is our happy place. And so is monkey bread. I'm gonna steal a bite. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. In my panhandle paradise. And I'll see you next time. Y'all want a bite?
Thanks for the tour, Jessie. Homemade monkey bread on the terrace with that view? Oh, sounds ideal. Coming right up, a New York icon. We'll see you in just a bit. Welcome back, everyone. Now we visit one of New York's most storied buildings, the landmarked Apthorpe on the Upper West Side. This apartment, a combination of 3 units, is sprawling, stylish, and full of surprises. See for yourself.
Hello, I'm Michael Graves from Douglas Elliman, and I'm excited to welcome you here to the Apthorpe, this incredible storied building from the turn of the century. This apartment is 2ABC. It is the largest ever offered at this incredible building. Imagine welcoming your guests here in this large entry foyer, adorned with a mosaic tile, Corinthian columns, and beautiful crown moldings. This is an entrance for the ages. Follow me. Built in 1908 in an Italian Renaissance Revival style, the Apthorpe offers classic New York living at its best. And you can feel all that right here in this incredible living room. Beautiful original fireplaces, intricate frieze moldings, 11-foot ceilings, large bay windows, and huge living space, making this the perfect place to entertain on a grand scale. And speaking of grand, this palatial dining room can comfortably seat 18. And while you're dining, you'll never bore of the beautiful pre-war detail that surrounds you. Original marble fireplace, floor-to-ceiling wainscoting, and this incredibly intricate plaster ceiling. Imagine how nice it would be to dine your friends here and give them a truly old-world New York experience. This mansion-sized residence is spread out over 8,500 square feet, 9 bedrooms, and this room is being utilized now as a beautiful home office right on the tree line with glorious light. Who needs a country home when you have this much space to utilize? Pool, anyone? For more intimate gatherings, you can enjoy this living room. Original fireplace, Venetian plaster, tall ceilings, and gorgeous southern light. Here you can end your night with a glass of wine or curl up with your favorite book. This kitchen really has 2 of everything. 2 ovens, 2 sinks, even 2 beautiful windows overlooking this private courtyard. And this is the joy of living at the Apthorpe. With so many rooms that can double as a home office, this could be the most productive home on the Upper West Side. Wait, that primary bedroom has to be around here somewhere. Just kidding, but this home is so large you can easily get lost in it. Right this way. I love this primary suite. It has everything you could need. Ensuite bathroom, multiple dressing rooms, even a home office, all filled with natural light coming through these large format windows. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, but this might be one of the best primary suites on the Upper West Side. Living at the Apthorpe is a dream come true for anybody who really loves old world charm. And this grand apartment is its crown jewel. I'm Michael Graves, and it's been a pleasure giving you a tour today. Thank you very much.
Coming up, this memorable home in Beverly Hills. We'll see you in just a few. Welcome back, everyone. Now we're in Beverly Hills, where color, art, and high design come together in this incredible home. From the dramatic stone pathway with fire pits to the 25-foot foyer with marble and chandeliers, every detail makes a statement. Take a look.
I'm Mark Sonnentor with the Sally Forster Jones Group. Welcome to 9818 Hythe Court. The moment you walk in here, you're surrounded by white panda marble. Now for me, I'm walking into a palace. This is a 9,500 square foot home. And here we're coming to a waterfall, walking over a glass bridge. What we see here is an amazing living room. This is a wonderful fireplace. Of course, nobody can come close to this because it's 18 carats. Everything is to give an earthy effect using different materials and different shapes. And when you look up, we have an amazing spiral of light. This gives the space an enormous sense of the height of this room. This stone is called sintered stone. So strong, but still so stylish. The energy that I feel when I sit here is talking about deep things of life. This is Italian, Murano glass. If we look above, look at this. This is just amazing. Moving into the dining room, we have the drama. This is Italian table, Brazilian onyx with gold leaf. 16 people. Matching on the fireplace over here is the same stone. And have a look at this drop of chandelier. That's what you call dramatic. I'm sitting at the head of the table. What do I see here? More pops of color. Look at that, just gorgeous. Due to this open floor plan, you're never feeling claustrophobic. Everything here is about expanse. Moving to the kitchen now, I want to show you my favorite chandeliers. This reminds me of Snow White and the Dark Witch. It's glamorous, it's expansive, like this kitchen. The marble has lighting behind it, and it shows you all these patterns and colors. It transports you to a different universe. This is not your average kitchen. This is magic. Voila, the secret room of contemplation. We have a desk here for writing down our private thoughts and emotions. We have a bath where we can relax. If you fancy a drink, lovely. Have a look and see what you're going to wear tomorrow. This is where the adults go to think and contemplate. Let's go see where the kids go play. And who doesn't want their own ball pit? Then we go to the outside play area with more magic to come. Check out this pool, check out the fountain. This is your own private palace. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me, and I look forward to see you on the next one.
Coming up in just a bit, we visit this pied-à-terre on the Upper East Side. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. When designing a pied-à-terre, comfort is always key, right? That was certainly the case for interior designer and author Emma Kemper, who created this Upper East Side retreat for her clients. She crafted a space that is both sophisticated and inviting. See for yourself.
Hi, I'm Emma Kemper, founder and principal of Emma Barrel Interiors and author of House Rules, and welcome to our Upper East Side pied-à-terre project. Our design style is creating refined but livable spaces with personal and unique touches throughout. This is the main entertaining space in the apartment and combines both the living room and the dining room. This was a big white room, so we designed these bookcases to cozy it up a little bit. Once we put in the built-ins, we realized the wood on the fireplace was a little bit much, so we decided to source this black marble to make it a stronger element and give a little bit more contrast. One of the nicest things about the apartment is the south-facing living room lights. We wanted to take advantage of that with this daybed. We selected this earthy green tone because it adds interest but doesn't compete with any of the other pieces. Then we plugged in the accent furniture opposite the sofa because socializing was one of the main goals for the space. Art is always really important to us when we're designing a space because it adds interest and personality. In this case, our client had these plates and we knew that we wanted to display them. The asymmetry of the plates disguised the fact that the layout of the room dictated that this table has to be a little bit off center. We added this matching bench because in New York City, every inch is precious and we really needed to get in extra seating. The last thing we added to this space was these scalloped porcelain pendant lights. One thing I really like about them is the bulb is dipped in gold, so the light is diffused and it also ties in with the finish from the living room. This kitchen was a gut renovation, so everything you're seeing in here, we added. One of my favorite features of the space is this little breakfast banquette because even though it's a small footprint, it's still so nice to have some seating. Something that I like to do in a smaller footprint kitchen is a tile on all of the walls because it reflects the light and makes it feel a little bit bigger. This tile in particular felt very old New York to me and it has a lot of texture, so I really like that for in here. Because we did the brass out there, we decided to carry it all the way through and you'll see that in the hardware as well as in the faucet. The farm sink is a really nice element in here because it looks very beautiful and it's actually quite functional considering there's not a lot of footprint in this kitchen. Overall, this space feels very functional, even if it's just for takeout. Here in the primary bedroom, we layered the lighting. I think that's really important in any space. With the overhead light, we added this fabric texture, which is really unusual and makes the whole space feel soft and welcoming. Here, we selected this sleek white porcelain table lamp with a linen shade. It's a very nice contrast from the wood and leather dresser that it sits on. This is almost a modern sleigh bed. I love the blue color. I also love this stitching detail here. This room also gets a lot of light, so we needed to do a window treatment. This wool one picks up the color from the walls and just makes everything feel so pulled together. This project was all about creating a home that feels comfortable and welcoming when my clients are visiting the city. I hope you enjoyed the tour and I can't wait to see you again soon.
Coming up, we are in Chelsea to look at this unique home filled with high design and humor. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now we're in Chelsea's Gallery District at this penthouse with designer Harry Heisman. Exquisite pieces are layered throughout, paying homage to the loft's roots while adding a fresh and witty edge. See what I mean by that?
To me, good design is all about the client's personality, the location, and the client's comfort. Welcome to my project in the Chelsea Gallery District. I'm Harry, principal of Harry Heisman Incorporated. My first challenge with this apartment was the actual entry door, which we couldn't touch by building code. So I came up with the idea of covering the entire door in eggplant colored patent leather and also use these silver nail heads to further sort of distract from the fact that nothing here is symmetrical. Once you come through this door, I really wanted to make a big impact. So that's why we decided to put this feature wall here, which is covered in a faux agate plaster finish with the client's art on it. Since part of our idea was to keep the industrial character of the apartment, We polished the concrete floor and then only in certain areas covered it with floor coverings as seen here with the sisal cut to follow the shape of the room and then bound. This is the main entertainment space of the loft, which is comprised of the living room and the dining room in succession. So in this room, you can now see more of the original industrial features that we wanted to keep, mainly the exposed brick, but then also the columns and the ducts for the air conditioning. When it came to lay out the room, we started by putting a bed in the middle of the room. And this is not a bed you sleep on. People can sit on this side, which faces the dining room with a cocktail, and this side and see the fireplace. The fireplace was really small, and my client had asked for a much more impactful fireplace feature, which is roughly based on a 16th century Italian original. But the real standout fixture in this room is the disco ball. And when you're finished with your cocktail, you just simply walk over to the actual dining area. So since we are in an industrial loft originally, another ode to that is this dining table, which would have been sort of the lunch area for factory workers at the turn of the century. Is it the most comfortable, and do guests want to linger for like a very long dinner? Probably not, but maybe that's exactly what the client wanted. So then the light fixture as a contrast is super organic. This is basically a cloud of silkworm cocoons. And the artists call it 8,000 miles because if you unravel these silkworm cocoons, they would be approximately 8,000 miles long. Here we are in the tented TV/library cave room. Since there's no TVs in the other rooms, this was supposed to be their main TV hangout, so the key was to make it super cushy and comfortable. This sofa is actually from my client's former apartment, which I also worked on, and we refit it to go into this place. So when you're not watching TV and you're just lying here gazing at the ceiling, you see this interesting quadrille pattern that looks like your own private universe with the vintage light fixture. I really do think that this apartment best exemplifies my client-centric approach, which is really due to the clients who let me soar and fly and went with all my crazy ideas, and I'm very happy I was able to share them with you.
While I love exploring these homes, I love seeing what you thought of them even more. So drop a comment down below and let us know what you thought of this week's edition of Open House.